Well, McKinney North did not beat Highland Park on the Scots homecoming, but the Bulldogs made Highland Park work for a 31-0 win as Coach Mike Fecci joins us now. And Mike, a lot of positives defensively from this one, not as many offensively. Overall, how would you sum up Friday night?
I think what you just said is exactly right. I thought we played really well on defense. We played well enough to win on defense. We caused a lot of turnovers, which is what you have to do to have a chance to be successful. On the flip side, what we did is something we haven't done. We didn't take care of the football offensively. We've done a pretty good job of that for the most part this year. Friday night, we didn't do that. And, to beat people that are good quality programs, you've got to take care of the ball yourself, and you've got to cause turnovers. Half of that equation got done, but, at the same time, I think we'll respond back well from it. A lot of things we can learn from that game.
Huge crowd on hand at Highlander Stadium Friday night on Highland Park's homecoming. HP needed a Statue of Liberty play to score their first touchdown, 47 yards by Preston Miller. But overall, you had the Scots offense figured out. You intercepted Brady Bergen 3 times.
Yeah, Grant Mahalik makes a great interception here and returns this thing all the way down to the 4-yard line. But, of course, we had a sub block in the back, way back where that thing happened, so the ball went all the way back. But up front, I thought we did a great job of causing pressure and giving them the underneath things and then coming up and making plays when we had to. Jacob McClay and Eric Mills and Anthony Lazoya and those guys inside and Trey Williams and Richie Vilas gets an interception here. Our defensive line did well. Offensively, we were always one guy away. We were always one guy away from breaking a big play or breaking a big run. But, we stayed in the fight, we kept playing, and that's all we can ask our kids to do.
Brady Bergen entered the game with 18 touchdown passes, only 2 interceptions, but you intercept him 3 times on this night. Just what worked overall against him?
I think we were able to get pressure with our front 4 and didn't have to bring a bunch of other people, which allowed us to kind of saturate the back end with bodies. And when you can get pressure with your front 4 and have more people back there than he's used to seeing, bodes well for us. Justin DeLeon makes a great catch for us at receiver right there, and then, and then Hunter pulls it right here and gets a good first down for us. But we were able to get pressure with our front 4, which was nice.
Running back Devin Smith not available after he returned to the lineup just last week. You had to rely on Selwyn Smith, Anthony Lazoya, hodgepodge at the running back position. Selwyn rushed for 63 tough yards on 19 carries.
He did. It was a rough night because, like I say, there were holes there, but they weren't there very long. And, like right here, this is one of his better runs. There was a good hole there, good cut. They're a good defense. That's what we talked about on Saturday. They're ranked for a reason. They play hard. They play with great technique. They're where they're supposed to be. It was a tough night for us. But, at the same time, we did some good things.
Yeah, it's a tough day at the office for quarterback Hunter Walling as well. He, much like last year, 4 turnovers, fumbled twice. He was intercepted twice. And Highland Park's defense doesn't get a lot of credit while the offense continues to put up points, but they obviously played well on Friday.
They did. They're real opportunistic kids over there. If you give them any kind of chance, they're going to take it, and that's just how they do things. But, we stayed in the fight. We played hard to the very bitter end of this thing, and that's, again, all you can ever ask your kids to do is to play hard all night.
The Scots scored only once after halftime. That came in the 4th quarter. You probably felt like you were just one offensive play away from getting back into it.
We did. Late in the half, at one point it was 17-0, and we had a 3rd and long situation real late in the half, and called a timeout. Decided, we knew we were going to get the ball to start the second half, and we talked as an offensive staff. Do we want to take a shot right here, try to make something happen? Do we want to sit on it and go into the half? Well, we kind of decided let's take a shot. You never know. If we can score right here and then come out and score the first drive of the second half, now it's 17-14 and it's a ball game. Like I said about being opportunistic, fortunately we throw one up, they intercept it, the kid takes it back for a touchdown, the worst case scenario that you can imagine. So now they go in at 24-0 instead of 17-0. But at the same time, we're not going to sit back against people. We're going to go play to win ball games. And we just didn't take care of the ball. That's really what it boils down to. We just didn't take care of the football. And you got to do that. You got to do that. At this time of year, especially with the playoffs on the horizon, you got to take care of the ball. But again, I was real proud of our defense of causing the turnovers that they did.
Yeah, 5 turnovers. Of course, your offense turned it over 5 times as well. You end the season with 2 straight home games. Of course, all eyes on Rockwall this week. You two are tied for 4th place in District 10 4A with a 2-3 mark. And Rockwall is a team that beat McKinney earlier this year. They've lost 2 in a row since then, but the Yellow Jackets are obviously a dangerous team.
Oh, they are. They are. They're so well coached. They play hard. They're very big. They're very physical, which, we've seen before. I'm glad we got them at Ron Poe. I think our kids play better at home than they do on the road for the most part, and it's going to be an exciting atmosphere. It's something that, we control our own destiny, and I talked to them Saturday about that. I said, guys, as long as you're controlling your own destiny, what else can you ask for? We don't need help from anybody else. We control what we can control. And, it's going to be a big challenge for us, but we're excited about it.
We talk about Bergen from Highland Park. He gets a lot of pub, but Wesley Davis is a fine player for that Rockwall offense, a guy who can hurt you with both his arm and his legs.
He can. He's a big, tall kid. He's impressive looking. They have a neat little scheme for him. They kind of find out what you do defensively, and then they kind of build a little offense for the week around that. No, they're not going to go from something real extreme to the other.
Right.
It's pretty much basically the same thing, but they do find what you're good at and what you're not good at, and then they try to go exploit those things. So, it's going to be a big challenge for us up front at linebacker as well, and then in the secondary, because they have a tremendous play-action game that we've got to be ready for.
Mike, we appreciate the time.
Thanks,
Best of luck this week.
Appreciate it.
Playoff implications abound Friday night at Ron Poe Stadium. North has its homecoming. It is a fight for perhaps the final playoff spot in District 10 4A. The North Bulldogs and the Rockwall Yellow Jackets. It is the McKinney ISD Game of the Week on 97.5 KLAK. We're on the air at 7 on Friday.